Dancing with the Stars is back again with a night that was so chaotic, so viral, and so glittery that even TikTok itself probably blushed. Season 34 has already given us tears, shirtless reveals, awkward injuries, and more sequins than a Vegas gift shop. But TikTok night? That was something else entirely. From Charlie D'Amelio returning for an epic opening number, to Robert Irwin ripping his shirt off like he was auditioning for Magic Mike Down Under, the show had every ingredient for a social media explosion, and boy, did it deliver. Let's start with the energy. The ballroom felt like it had been taken over by Gen Z. Viral songs, dance crazies, and trends that your little cousin probably tried to teach you at Thanksgiving were now getting the full DWTS treatment. And not just as silly memes, these were professional routines. Then I kicked off with Charlie D'Amelio, the TikTok queen herself, reuniting with Mark Ballas, and if that wasn't enough to make you feel like you were witnessing a multiverse crossover, I don't know what could. It was nostalgic, a little surreal, and it instantly set the tone. TikTok night wasn't going to be background noise, it was going to demand your attention. Now let's talk about the contestants. After a brutal double elimination the week before, only 12 couples remained. Hilaria Baldwin, Danielle Feischl, Alix Earle, Andy Richter, Elaine Hendricks, Jordan Chiles, Dylan Afron, Scott Hoying, Robert Irwin, Lauren Jauregui, Jen Affleck, and Whitney Levitt. That's not a cast list, that's a Hollywood dinner party waiting to happen. Each brought their own flavor to the stage, and TikTok night gave them the chance to show off not just dance skills, but personality, the thing TikTok is built on. Robert Irwin stole the show with his Salsa to $1 Million Baby, and when I say stole the show, I mean the man literally ripped his shirt off mid-dance like he was just discovered how abs work. The crowd went feral. Julian Huff went straight to Instagram to poke fun at the moment, turning it into a meme before Robert had even had a chance to catch his breath. It was one of those you had to be there moments that DWTS loves, and it reminded everyone that sometimes a little bit of chaos is exactly what we tune in for. Whitney Levitt and Mark Ballas tied with Jordan Chiles and Ezra Terry for the top score of the night, 24 out of 30. For Whitney, a social media star herself, TikTok night was home turf, and she delivered. Jordan Chiles, on the other hand, brought raw power with the tango to Chiles' anxiety. Jordan's performance wasn't just about clean footwork. It was emotional, it was cathartic, and it got the judges buzzing about her growth in the competition. You could feel the audience connecting with him, and in a season where relatability often matters just as much as technical perfection, Jordan's routine landed in a big way. Then there was Alix Earle. Alix openly admitted that TikTok was her launchpad, and her routine reflected just that. It was her best score of the season, proving that sometimes the right theme can give a contestant exactly the confidence boost they need. She leaned into the energy of the night, showing why she's a viral favorite online and now officially a contender on the dance floor. Not everyone had an easy ride, though. Hilaria Baldwin, dealing with a hip injury, had to push through pain during her samba. Injuries are always part of the DWTS narrative, and Hilaria's performance, while admirable, didn't quite bring the fireworks of some of her competitors. Still, the judges respected the effort, and her fans rallied for her online. Andy Richter had his own breakthrough, though, with a foxtrot to Northern attitude. It was the kind of dance that makes you remember why DWTS still works in 2025. When you see someone step outside their comfort zone and pull it off with heart. Elaine Hendricks leaned into her Meredith Blake legacy with a tango that reminded everyone why she's been a cult favorite for years. It was campy, it was dramatic, and it was a wink to her fans who have kept Parent Trap references alive on TikTok all these years. Danielle Feischl danced a foxtrot to Sabrina Carpenter's Man-Child, which felt like a generational nod back to her Girl Meets World roots, creating a sweet bridge between nostalgia and the present. Scott Hoying, with his wedding-themed viral song number, brought joy to the ballroom. He wasn't just dancing, he was radiating. And then came the eliminations. This is where the night took its biggest twist. Lauren Jauregui and Brandon Armstrong found themselves in the bottom three, and ultimately, they were eliminated. It shocked fans, and it shocked her. When asked how she felt, she didn't sugarcoat it. One word: pissed. And honestly, who wouldn't be? She poured herself into the routine only to see the journey cut short. But even in her frustration, Lauren gave love to her partner Brandon, acknowledging what the experience had meant. It was raw, it was real, and it instantly became one of those reality TV moments that lives on in fan memory. But the drama didn't end there. Away from the dance floor, fans were buzzing about spoilers. Yes, spoilers, the eternal curse of every reality competition. A spoiler account dropped elimination details early, and when people saw Lauren's exit before it aired, reactions were intense. Some accused the spoiler of ruining the fun, but others came to their defense. After all, if you follow DWTS for years, you know leaks are practically part of the ecosystem. The Yahoo article covering this debate showed just how divided the fan base is. One camp was furious, calling it a buzzkill. The other camp shrugged and said, hey, at least the spoiler was being candid. It's reality TV's version of the age-old debate. Do you want the surprise or do you want the tea as soon as possible? This fandom division is classic DWTS. The show has always lived at the intersection of live television and internet chatter. And now with TikTok Night literally celebrating the platform that thrives on immediate reactions, spoilers feel both inevitable and oddly fitting. Some fans even joke that leaking results early is the ultimate TikTok trend, instant gratification with zero patience. Whether you hate them or defend them, spoilers aren't going to go away anytime soon. What TikTok Night proved is that DWTS still knows how to capture lightning in a bottle. It leaned into the cultural moment, embraced the silliness, and gave its contestants a playground to shine. From Robert Irwin's shirtless chaos to Jordan Chiles' vulnerable artistry, from Whitney Levitt's social media savvy to Lauren Jauregui's raw elimination reaction, the night packed in everything: comedy, emotion, scandal, and glitter. And that's why the show still manages to trend almost 2 decades later. As the season pushes forward, the stakes are only getting higher. Each week, fans are sharpening their knives, or rather their tweets, ready to defend their favorites or drag the judges for underscoring. The eliminations are getting tougher, the dances are getting sharper, and the personalities are only becoming more pronounced. Will Robert keep giving us shirtless surprises? Will Jordan continue to turn her routines into mini therapy sessions? Will spoilers keep dividing the fan base? That's the fun of DWTS. You never really know what's coming, but you know it's going to be messy in the best way. So there you have it, Dancing with the Stars Season 34 TikTok Night. A night that turned the ballroom into the world's biggest For You page, a night that gave us viral chaos and emotional gut punches, and a night that reminded us why this glittery train never stops. Whether you're team spoilers or team don't tell me, whether you screamed when Robert's shirt flew off or cried when Lauren was eliminated, one thing is certain: TikTok Night is going to live on in DWTS history as one of the most iconic theme nights yet. And with the season still young, who knows what other bombshells are waiting on that dance floor? Stick around, because the only thing certain on this show is that nothing is ever certain. And if you love keeping up with every shocking elimination, every viral dance, and every fan meltdown, then you know where to be. Subscribe to Inside Hollywood for all the glitz, gossip, and glitter bombs coming your way.